Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. It is Tuesday, March 2nd of 2021, and for those of you keeping track, because I might not post these particularly in the order they were filmed, this is the second beer of the evening. And it's after the Sam Adams one I just did, the double Wicked Double. I had to do that one first because honestly the Sam Adams videos get more views than anything else I post. But this one, there was no doubt this was going to be my second. This is a collaboration between Dogfish Head and Boothbay Craft Brewery. Now, I know that Sam Calagione, the guy who the founder and CEO, well, I think he's still the CEO, even after the Sam Adams merger, of Dogfish Head, was friends with, and I don't know the name, I'm sorry guys, the guy who basically founded Boothbay Craft Brewery. And they've both been two of my favorite breweries for a long time. Dogfish Head's been putting out some wacky, crazy shit. Boothbay, not quite as wacky or crazy, but still some really, really solid offerings with some extreme beers out there. Devil's Thumbprint Double Black IPA, I believe it was a Double Black IPA. That one just, comes to mind, but they have some really great beers. So the 25th anniversary of Dogfish Head and the 10th anniversary of Boothbay Craft Brewery, they collaborated together on awe-sray, A-W-E, awe-sray, S-P-R-A-Y. So it's kind of a play on words for osprey, the bird. Anyway, this is a 6.5% ABV beer. It was brewed and packed by Boothbay Craft Brewery in Boothbay, Maine. By the way, it's a great destination. I love the place. I don't get out there nearly often enough. And yes, I know they're in Boothbay proper, not Boothbay Harbor. Boothbay Harbor is more of the touristy part of the area. Pardon. I have an aunt who lived in Boothbay Harbor for the longest time, and we could look from the back of her house out on the deck, out over the dock, out over the whole harbor, and like the yacht club was right here. The old boatel, or the tugboat inn, was over to the right. You could just see the entire harbor. You could see all the boats. It was just an amazing view and an amazing place, and I miss you every day, Aunt Margaret. So anyway, I don't get out to Boothbay Harbor or Boothbay proper as much as I used to, but I still love the brewery. All right, enough about that. Let's go. This was brewed with cranberries, rhubarb, and strawberries and honey. The osprey lives, fishes, raises its young, and shares the bounty of both coastal Maine and Delaware. Boothbay, coastal Maine, Dogfish Head, Delaware. Perched overlooking the Sheepscot River in Maine, we were inspired by this keen-eyed bird and worked all summer to tell a fun-filled story of living and working in these special places. Shared native strawberries and honey were added to create a refreshing nectar that showcases both our brewery's love for nature, wholesome living, and shared passion for a craft that brings people together to celebrate. Cheers. And there is a QR code here that you can scan for the full story. I don't know if you'll be able to scan it off of this. I'm probably not even holding it right. Okay. It's somewhat centered. Maybe you can scan it. I don't know. If not, go buy a fucking can of the beer and scan it yourself. I tried. That is light and fizzy. Okay. It's pretty hazy too, though. I'm seeing particulates in there, though. That's cool. I'm getting to the point. Well, I got to the point in my life a long time ago where I'm okay with particulates, especially these very fine particulates like this. For the longest time, they were off-putting to me, and I kept thinking, I'm going to taste or feel chunks going down in the beer if I see stuff flocculating and floating around in there. But like I said, I've gotten used to it. Pardon. It's very hazy, quite flocculent, slightly effervescent, but it's got this nice yellowish color that darkens to like a honey yellow color. Up in here, it's nice and dark, an interesting look to it, slightly effervescent. I'm getting a few bubbles there, and that small head that I was able to put on it retained itself pretty well. It's an interesting aroma. It's got some sweetness to it, but a little bit of tanginess too. I mean, I'm definitely getting some beeriness there as well. There's a bit of graininess. I can't isolate a particular type of grain, but it's got like a lighter grainy aroma. Almost completely eclipsed by that slightly sweet yet tangy. It's not quite a fruity aroma though. It's just sweetness and tanginess without a particular character. It's not unpleasant. I'm loving it. I'm loving that smell. I just can't put my finger on any particular specific. I can't say there's strawberry or rhubarb or cranberry in there, but I am getting a tangy, sweet aroma. It's got a nice medium light mouthfeel. There's just a little bit of body to it, but mostly it's easy drinking, smooth, light, and crisp in finish. Very crisp. Everything about it is subtle. I'm getting this subtle graininess, and like I said, that medium light mouthfeel is also very crisp, refreshing, and smooth, but there's like a light graininess to the flavor, maybe a hint of roasty flavor in the back, on the back end. And then there's just a hint of sweetness. A slight bit of tanginess. I can kind of get some berry flavor. It's like the essence of cranberry, strawberry, and rhubarb is in there. It's like a very, very faint and subtle flavor of a strawberry rhubarb pie. If you're not from Maine, you might not have had that, but if you are from Maine, then you know what I'm talking about for sure. I don't know, is it a big thing? Strawberry rhubarb pie a big thing in other states? Because I know we usually have it at most family gatherings of any significance around here, but I don't think I've seen it on anybody else's menus outside the state of Maine. Could be wrong about that. But yeah, there's this very faint reminiscence of a strawberry rhubarb pie and a hint of like the slightly bitter, fruity essence of a cranberry. Again, everything about it is subtle. There's nothing in here that's like hitting you over the head and being like, oh, this is strawberry rhubarb pie. Even the cranberry, the bitter cranberry flavor isn't really very obvious. It's just kind of there in the background underneath what I would consider to be a very crisp, refreshing, and light, yet slightly sweet summer beer. I mean, this would have been perfect in the hot, sunny weather. Look how fast it's disappearing now, and it's fucking 10 degrees outside right now. 64 degrees inside. Yeah, I keep the heat low to save money. Pardon. Just refinanced the house this year. Cut my interest rate by more than half. So Oh, and the loan term down to 15 from 30 years. So if you haven't refinanced, do it, people. Now's the time. Get this thing paid off in 15 years. Probably less if we pay a little bit extra every month and at the end of the year. And then I'll be able to crank the fucking heat up to 70. Woohoo! We'll be living large then, won't we? Anyway, before I get off on that little segue, this would be a great beer during the nice summer weather. I'm loving it in the middle of winter too. Yes, March 2nd is still the middle of winter here in Maine. We've still got at least another month to a month and a half of pretty cold weather until it really thaws out. Anyway, and I keep hitting on this point, but everything about this beer is subtle. It has all the flavors I expected, but not in a huge way. I've got to hit it with a 4 out of 5. Because again, it's very complex. It's very easy drinking. It's just really well put together. There's nothing making me go wow or blowing me away about the flavors. They're all very complex. They're all very subtle and understated, but the complexity is there and the different flavors are there. Plus, there's the nostalgia and the reminiscence of strawberry rhubarb pie at a family gathering. And I don't think I hit on this earlier, but there is a very, very subtle hint of sourness that goes along with the strawberry and the cranberry flavor. And again, that sourness is from the rhubarb. So everything about it is muted and understated, but I almost think that might have been the point because it's so easy to drink and goes down very smoothly. So again, 4 out of 5 for me. Pardon. For this beer. I'd drink it again. I'd drink it a lot again. But that's just what I have to say about it. Hit me up down below in the comments, the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about this beer. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share. I knew the hiccup was coming. Or the attempted hiccup. I'm going to try and tamp those down before they become a problem. Anyway, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Boothbay and Dogfish Head collaborating. I really, really hope you guys do it again. Kidding myself by thinking anybody from either brewery is actually watching this video. It's a very small and relatively unknown channel. But on the off chance that anybody is, I really hope you guys collab again because I think you do some great things. Love to see you guys collab on something for Extreme Beer Fest, if we ever get to do that in fucking person again. Another cake. Hang on. The flavors are getting less subtle towards the bottom of the glass. The fact that I reached it this fast is a testament to the character of how easy to drink this beer. Testament to the character of, right, is a testament to how easy and smooth this beer is to drink. But yeah, the flavors are they're still subtle, but they're getting more intense towards the bottom. And yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Till next time. Cheers.